Here out at Bradford with the rainout shelters, I looked at how corn roots respond to drought. And so I was able to impose drought here in Missouri, even when we don't normally have drought. So my research focuses on how the roots of corn respond to drought, especially in these local Missouri soils, because we have unique soils here in Missouri, and it's really important to ask these questions locally. So we asked that question, of course, using the tools of the rainout shelters to impose drought each year. It moves as soon as it senses rain, with a slight delay over the crops. So we dig up the roots and we section the regions of the roots that are actually the growing parts. So taking those back into the lab and analyzing what's really happening in those tissues is important in asking the questions of how the roots are growing throughout the season and in response to different conditions. And that's something unique about what we've been able to do here, because we're so close to the university that we're able to dig these up, section them, run them back to the lab, and take measurements quickly. And so that's been, a huge advantage of being so close into Columbia and having these rainout shelters just right here, handy and able to use them. I went into corn research because I know it is a really important crop for Missouri, for the Midwest, for the world. And I also think that, being able to work on something like corn, it's a model for a lot of other research. What we find in corn can be used in other crops too, which is really exciting. Is eventually going to help a farmer to be able to have a more resilient crop, to be able to make a better living, and maybe to be able to feed an ever-growing population that's going to be a challenge here in 15 and 20 years.